Hey guys. So, I want to have a little version of a TED Talk on this Self Care Sunday. For anybody that has limiting beliefs, for anybody that's an overthinker, is your mind just be going and you be stopping yourself from doing stuff just because of that, or it's very sensitive and takes things that people say to heart, so you'll literally stop yourself from doing things just because other people have an opinion or people are projecting their fears onto you. Let's talk about it. So, I've always struggled with that. Like, probably for my whole 28 years of living, this is probably like the first time in the past, I want to say, gradually it happened after I had to suffer the loss of my mother. But probably like now is when I'm like finally starting to really get it. So I grew up Jehovah Witness, and anybody that knows anything about that religion, you ain't allowed to do nothing. Like, everything is wrong that don't have nothing to do with that religion. So just growing up around like people that were strict, like older people, everything that I genuinely cared about or liked or loved, or any talents that I wanted to embrace, I wasn't allowed to. It was always shut down because it was like, this don't have nothing to do with the Kingdom Hall and Jehovah stuff, so it ain't real. And if you do it, you gonna get straight down and you ain't going to paradise. So I grew up just living in fear, like as a child, living in fear, literally. Like, whatever makes me happy, I can't do it. Like, it's wrong, or I have to hide it. That's how I've always felt. And that's just something that I've struggled with even in my adult years. It's like I've always battled with wanting to be free, wanting to be happy, and being boxed in and being fearful and scared and just not not allowing myself to truly be happy. And I know that other people deal with this too. That's why I felt like it would be a good topic to speak on for the Self Care Sunday. But I will say, probably like after the initial trauma that I had to endure with the loss of my mother, that's the person that gives you life. So that's something that turns your world all the way upside down when something like that happens. But I will say, after that, and after I had the alone time and the peace to really think and really reflect on myself and understand what I wanted, what I truly wanted for me, versus what I felt like I should want, what others say I should want, based on the fear that I've had throughout all my life. When I really sat there and thought about everything, that's when things started to come to surface for me. And something clicked in my head one day where I just said, I don't care anymore. Like, I just want to be happy. I want to do the things that genuinely make me happy. I want to do the things that I'm actually really talented at. And I want to just do it and show it off and be free. So I did. I gradually started doing that. And the thing is, when you finally get to a point like that, when you finally say F it, you still struggle sometimes with fully saying F it, because you're still thinking about the fear and the negativity and the thoughts and the projection and trauma. You're still thinking about that every now and then. So it's just like you're constantly battling with it, but it feels so good to finally do you. It does. But overall, it feels really good to just finally let loose and do the things that make you happy regardless. It does. And I encourage people to do that. If anybody has ever felt like me, like, please reflect on it and do it, because it feels really good. And it doesn't take away from you as a person. It doesn't take away from your heart. It doesn't take away from anything that's actually important. What it takes away from is your happiness when you're overthinking, when you're judging yourself, when you're letting others judge you, when you are holding on to fear. It really takes away from your genuine happiness. But when you let all of that go, it feels so good. So I really want people to start doing that. Of course, you're going to make some mistakes along the way, but that's about being human. And that's what people fail to understand fully, is that we're all human. And at the end of the day, all this projection and judgment and fear and all of this stuff that we as humans put onto each other, none of it matters. Like, everyone's different. Everyone's imperfect. Just do you. You know? And to any like people that are parents or, just an overseer of somebody, stop putting your fears and your like projection onto them. And stop holding on to religion so tight to where you're not looking at the bigger picture anymore. To where it's no longer about God loves everyone. It's about, I'm going to judge you, another human being, when God ain't supposed to judge. So anybody listening, take this message today as you're going to say F it for at least one thing this week, or make a list of things that you really, really want to do or really, really make you happy, and make a list of what's stopping you. And you tell me if that aligns. If you say what's stopping you is somebody said that I shouldn't, come on now, do it. Just do it. If you saying that whatever's stopping you is your fear or your overthinking, that does not add up to how you would feel if you actually did the things that you wanted to do deep down in your heart. So do them.